What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the IEP Weekly Update, where we dive into what's happening this week in our performance track, as well as other updates and announcements from the IEP team. This week, we are in week 6 of cycle 2. Cycle 2 is still our power cycle, and this week we are coming back off the deload week and ramping things back up for our second block. Monday is going to be our speed and power day. We'll start off with working some posture work, maintaining a good position, and then we'll transition over to some movement mechanics, and then we'll transition to our main meat and potatoes of the sprint day, which is going to be our accelerations, and this week is going to be 3-point starts. So it'll be a very low start where we drive out hard. Key cue for that is going to be push the ground back. Push the ground back, and if you're thinking about that, everything else should take care of itself. You shouldn't be overthinking the mechanics. You should just be thinking about the effort, which should be 100%. Tuesday is going to be our primary strength day. We'll start off with a good warm-up and then get into some transverse broad jumps, which is just a 90-degree turn into a broad jump. So you'll start facing one way, ended up facing 90 degrees left or right, depending on which way you choose to jump for that particular rep. Then we'll get into the strength and power supersets this week. The first one is going to be a rear foot elevated split squat or Bulgarian split squat, supersetted with a med ball sprint start throw, which is just a 2-point stance where you drive out off the front leg and push a chest pass of a med ball out. And then we'll go into a bent over row, supersetted with an explosive band row. This will be standing up, band should be attached to the rack, and explosively pull it to you, and then reset each rep. After that, we'll roll into the work capacity, and then that'll be it for the day. Wednesday is going to be our change direction day. This week is going to be focused on plyometrics and ankle stability. So we'll work a few drills to kind of prime the lower leg, and then we'll apply a little bit more dynamically. After that, we'll obviously have our aerobic capacity piece, and then we'll close out the day with a good cool down. Thursday is going to be all of the volume work. We'll prime it with a good power movement and then a upper body push, strength and power superset, and then we'll get into the accessory work that we've typically done week over week. Friday is going to be our max velocity day. We'll start off very similar to what we did on Monday, where we have a couple of drills to kind of get us going with our posture and our movement mechanics, and then we'll get into the main exercise. And this week it is going to be flying 20s, where you accelerate for 10. At 10 yards, you should hopefully be at top speed. If not, you're just going to hold whatever speed you got to at that 10 yards for another 20 yards after that. So 30 yards of total work, accelerate for 10. Whatever speed you get to at 10 yards, get tall, relax, and roll and hold that speed for the remaining 20 yards. After this, we'll have 2 pulling supersets where we do a strength movement and the power movement as we've been doing. First one is going to be a lower body pulling, so a clean grip deadlift will be the main movement there, and then the second superset will be a pull-up with a med ball straight arm slam. So 2 similar movement patterns where we're working the lats and the pull vertically, and then we'll get into our work capacity piece following that to close out the week. Saturday, of course, will be either a makeup day for those who had something come up that stopped them from doing the full week, schedule or just life situations that happen, or it's going to be an active recovery day for those who are able to get everything in and have the time on Saturday to train a little extra. Aside from that, we don't have any announcements this week. If you're needing help making modifications or adjustments or just finding out what program is best for you, please reach out to us. We have a lot of places where you can reach out. We have a contact us form, emails, we have Instagram DMs, obviously, and then if you're in the training app and you want to talk, it is essentially like texting me. You can reach out directly through the app and communicate directly to me so that I can help you out as fast as I possibly can. As always, today is Sunday, our rest day. We want you guys to take this time to get off your feet, get away from work if possible, get away from training, spend time with your family, and make sure you're fueling your bodies properly with good food and good hydration so that you're preparing yourself to get a good night's rest tonight and attack this upcoming week. Until next week, stay safe, train smart.